How's it going, everybody? Make or break week. We're gonna try and get the old 650 running on EFI. We'll see what happens. My good buddy James, he has a YouTube channel called Gappleton. I'll leave a link down below for him. Go check out his channel. He gave me a whole set, all 8 of them, even though I only needed 3 of LS1 injectors, so we can try and get this thing running. So make sure you guys go check out his content. He does a lot of LS stuff. He's got a pretty sweet seat time with boost. So these don't really fit the greatest if you compare them to a stock injector. Up here is different, and if I put one of the O-rings on there, one of these O-rings is like, the diameter is huge, doesn't fit in there. Like, it's just way too big. So what I did is I measured that 4mm hole, and then this is 3mm underneath that little lip right there. So I ordered some O-rings that are thick, because I can't just swap these ones. It doesn't work. They're not thick enough. So I got those coming tomorrow. Hopefully those work. Down here in the bottom, that should work just fine. And then when I put the rail on, I'll just have to, maybe do two of these washers each or something. Would get me my spacing under here, because these are a little bit taller. If you kind of see, kind of line them up. So those are about flush on top. These ones originally went all the way up to where the shiny part starts, and you can see where this is only going to be able to go up to here, unless I found some kind of different gasket for the throttle body side, because it got some really weird, like, square gaskets. They're just kind of like maybe just a regular seal in there. Oh, I can get this one out. So they're like a flat little seal type thing, and this center hole is just a tiny bit the wrong size. So I mean, I don't even think I'd gain much by swapping to these. Anywho, those regular O-rings will seal up just fine on the throttle body side. Then I won't have proprietary O-rings right here. I'll just have them on the top side, but I'm getting a 50 count, so if they work, I'll have 50 more of them. 47 more. My bad. So the other thing we got to do to get this thing running is I need to be able to put the pull start back on. So this is the pulley, and I'm guessing they use this to index on the flywheel to center this piece. Well, I put a trigger wheel, this would be flush to the face of the flywheel. Well, this chamfer's got to go. So then I have the correct spacing to put that back on so the recoil can grab it properly. So if you look at this, you can see it's, it might still grab, but I'd rather just put it back how it was. You can kind of see the wear. Kind of hard to point to it, but I can see the wear on it right where my thumb is, about right in the middle. So I mean, it might be close, but I'd rather just set it up how it was from the factory by using this as a spacer. Who knows, could even add, maybe remount the water pump or something. Have it come out the side. Come out the side right here or something goofy. I don't know. Not too worried about it. I'm probably just going to run an electric water pump anyways. So we'll get this chucked up in the lathe and trim that off. So my tool post, don't mind the mess. I'd take better care of this Harbor Freight lathe if it wasn't such a piece of shit. This thing sucks. Do not buy one. My tool's too far out, and even still, I probably wouldn't be able to get much travel out of it through here, because I need to take it down all the way to there. So I'm going to do the next best thing. I'm going to grab the angle grinder, and I'll just let this spin, and I'll just put the angle grinder on it. She'll work. Don't worry, I'll show you. Time lapse. Here goes nothing. there she be. Kind of put a little taper on it so it clears my tacks on the trigger wheel, but I think she should work. It's very hot. Yeah, I think it's clearing everything. All right, another day. I got those O-rings in. I don't know, something tells me those are a little small. Kind of are a little small. So these ain't gonna work. So to get it running, I'm going to use this injector here, and then I'm gonna take the 2 out of here. That'll give me the 3, and I would normally just use these injectors, but I literally cannot figure out what size these are. So it has like numbers and everything on it. They're wherever it is, might focus. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but they're a Jex branded injector, and then they just have a generic number right there, A46-00, which I don't know. I couldn't get the injector size to be very accurate with that motor over there. To make it run right, I had to like take all the feel out of the engine to even get it anywhere near to like rev up and stuff. So I don't know what size these are, but I know I can make it run off of them, and that'll be good enough to satisfy me and you guys. So that's what I'm gonna do. Keep this thing rolling. I know what you're thinking. Why not just use the 3 that came with the engine? Well, one of these is bad, and like I said, all these injectors are kind of unlabeled. It's like all the only part number that brings anything up is that. There is numbers on top, but those don't tell you anything. But one of these is bad. I don't know which one because they're mixed up now, so that's why I can't use those. But I know that all 3 of these are good. And yeah, this one's yellow, but Arctic Cat uses color dots for their I don't know, they're like color coded with the factory PCM, and they're all the same color. So although that one's a little white looking, but it's fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You just want to hear it run. That's why you're watching this. All right, got the coils kind of wiring harness done. Left the leads nice and long. I think it turned out pretty clean. Bolt this in. I got cleaned up the injector one a little bit. I'm gonna still use these dummy plugs for the first startup. Once I get everything super situated, then I'm gonna clean up the harness, make it really nice. So I gotta, that'll just plug in. I have the TPMS done. I need to do the coolant temp sensor. I gotta wire that in. And then I think once I do that stuff, get that in the coils, and that. Well, yeah, once I do all that, I think I can check for spark, because I haven't done that yet. I do have to make ground wire from the engine to the coil. I'm gonna do kind of a little ground deal right here. I got this one here as well that'll run to the battery, along with this black one too will run to the battery. So yeah, I got to do that, and then I'll do probably ground from somewhere on the engine. I don't know where, somewhere down to here, over where the coils mount. So yeah, keep plucking away. Alrighty guys, got a whole rat's nest going on, but I believe I got everything connected and hooked up right. So got Tuner Studio going, plugged in. All I gotta do is connect the power. Let's see if we let the smoke out. No sparks. Well, I mean, it helps if you have the power wire to the ECU actually hooked up to power. That would be a start. Let's see, do we have TPMS? We do. You can see it moving. Second one in on the top from the left. There we go. 86. And all my urge to get going on this, I forgot to actually hook up the wire to the ECU. So that's 2 wires I missed. But I think, you know what, I don't remember if I actually changed this to 5-volt logic or not. So I'm gonna have to check that, and then we can turn the engine over and see if we get spark. All right, I'm gonna do my best to show you this. Get the drill in here. I turned off one set of lights. There we go. We're sparking, boys. All 3 holes. And I can hear the injectors running. She's a little bit of fuel away from popping right off. Hell yeah. Milwaukee 18 battery. Apparently it's too much for this cheapo timing light. I let the smoke out. I don't know what blew up on it, but I took it, it quit lighting up. I took the cover off and a bunch of smoke came out of it. So I can't really set the timing. I'm supposed to set it to 0 degrees, so when that first cylinder sparks, you know, that's supposed to light up. I top dead center right there, but I can't really tell. So whatever. I'm gonna hook up my temporary gas tank to it, and we'll see if it runs anyways, because I don't want to wait for a timing light to get here. I'm too impatient. All right, got the fire extinguisher there. I already checked for fuel leaks, so we'll put the fuel pump on. Let that run a little bit. Keeps blowing. All right. Here goes frickin' nothing. Move this kind of out of the way. I don't want that to get wrapped. Alright, I'd be lying and say if I wasn't nervous. What's the worst that happens? We burn the garage down? Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't set up any of the fuel parameters, so let's try again. Maybe now we'll get something. Oh, how if I put this back on? Oh, that was something. Feels good about this one. Oh yeah! Way too much feel. Way too much. Like I said, I have no idea what even size injectors these are. Alright, try this again. Alright, there we have it, guys. Said we might get her running in the next video. Well, I think we got her running. Fuck yeah. Make sure you guys subscribe because it's only going to get better than this. I mean, we still got the turbo to put on there. Right down there. Leave a like, leave a comment, even if you're just saying hi. See you later.